Hey everyone! In today's video, we are going to organize all of my makeup and do a shop my stash for the summertime. I'm also going to be washing and cleaning my makeup brushes and sponges, picking out some nice summer scents, and just going through my makeup and seeing if there's anything that I want to get rid of today. So let's get to it. First, I think I'm going to take everything out, especially the brushes that'll be cleaned, and then just kind of start new and pick what I want to keep in here and what I want to take out. Up here, I just keep like a setting spray, my fragrances, sunscreen, deodorant, and moisturizer, and then the current foundation that I am trying to finish. So I didn't really use this one. It does look dirty, so I'm just going to wash it as well. These all look pretty clean to me. I don't really think I used them. And this one, I actually think I'm going to get rid of it. I don't really like it. I thought it'd be a good brush for powder. It's one of EcoTool's full blush brush. It's not dense enough to pick up powder to my liking. And I've tried using it with blush, with setting powder, and I just can't seem to get it to work. I think I'll try a couple more days trying to figure out if I can use this brush, but otherwise I think I want to get rid of it. I've only used it a handful of times, but I also found that the EcoTools brushes tend to shed a lot, and so I don't know if I want to keep this brush. And then definitely need to clean all of these. I think they're all dirty. Yeah, they're all pretty dirty. And then I also have a little powder puff that I want to wash too. And I also have this other brush that I'm considering getting rid of. It's another thing where I think it's just not dense enough. I tried using it for setting powder and it looks pretty bad with this. You have to use a lot more powder than I would normally use. So I think I just don't really want this brush either. So this container itself looks pretty clean, otherwise I would wipe it down, but there really isn't anything on it. And then these are all clean brushes. So I'm definitely going to keep these two up here. This is the one I'm currently trying to finish. I'm making a lot of progress. And then this one I just have for days that I want lighter coverage. So I have two sunscreens out right now, and I also have another one that's open. I think I'm just going to keep one out and try and finish it first, and then go with the other one. I really like both of these. This one is great as a primer and sunscreen, and I like to use this like on cloudy days or if I'm in a hurry. And then this one has a gel formula. It can get a little oily throughout the day underneath my makeup, but I still really like this sunscreen. So because it's been a lot sunnier lately, I think I'm going to keep this one out. And then the current face wash that I'm using, as well as the moisturizer I use at night, will also stay up here. So what I like to do is pick out 2 sample size perfumes that I'm going to use a month. I can usually finish one about once a week. So I like to pick 2 and then have a full size perfume that I'll also use throughout the month. So I have these, and then this one's kind of like a deluxe sample size. I also have these other 2 mini perfumes. I really like how this one smells. It's the Flower Bomb Ruby Orchid, and so I think I'll have this one. I also have a sample size of that same perfume, so I think I'm just going to use this one first, and so I'll replace it. And I think I'm going to go with the Gucci Flora Gorgeous Magnolia. I think this just sounds very floral and summery, so I think this will be a great option to have. For my larger perfume, I think I'm going to go with the Kayali Yum Pistachio Gelato. I know this is still a mini size. I really thought that the Finery Pistachio Please was going to be a dupe for this. I mean, it just seems like it's very spot on. But the smell of this actually is a dupe for the Sol de Janeiro body butter, the original one, like in the orange packaging. And this one just smells amazing. Unfortunately, I feel like it doesn't last that long, and I've been really missing this one because I thought this was going to be a dupe for it. I'm going to keep just one more. I really like having this one as a bedtime one. I have the Lavender Cloud, so it's really relaxing, and it's actually more of like an oil perfume, and I really like that. It smells really good. So I'll keep this one too. I think that'll be it for perfumes. I'm just going to put my setting spray back. This already looks a lot more organized. I'm happy about decreasing some of the clutter on here, and it really just has the things I use every day. So I'll put this back, and then once I wash my brushes and they're dry, I'll put them back in here. So my makeup drawer has gotten quite messy, and I just feel like there's a lot of clutter, a lot of things that don't belong in here. So let's fix that. I'm gonna start by taking everything out, and then we can start from there. And again, this drawer looks pretty clean to me. There's just a little bit, I think maybe like lipstick there, so I'm gonna clean that quick. All right, I think I will first make a container of all my Project Pan products and hit my goals on certain items, and then the rest we can just reorganize. So I think it was actually this one. There's a lot of stuff in there that shouldn't be. So I'll put my Project Pan items in here. So this just has all the products that I'm either really close to finishing or products that I had set goals on. So we're just gonna keep that in here. Some of these products are gonna be gone in a couple days, like this, the mascara, probably the concealer as well. And it'll just make a little bit more room in this container, but I'm okay with this for now. So in here, I think I'm gonna keep lip products that I wanna keep. I had way too many, and I think I was losing focus on which products that I wanted to finish. So I'm gonna try and just keep maybe 3 to 4. And I do have a lip liner, a lipstick, and I think another lip product in the other container. In this container, I think I'm gonna keep my concealer and then probably a few blushes, and I think that'll be enough for this container. This bag has all of my lip products, so I'll lay them out and maybe pick 1 or 2 more. I think 2 max. Alright, so I try to separate them by category. These are all bullet lipsticks. We have lip plumpers. This can kind of go over here, like lip glosses, lip oils, and this one's more of like a lip balm, but it's a pretty sheer formula. And then those are all lip liners. So I feel like I should just pick 1 lip liner and 1 other product because I have so many lip products that I'm trying to finish right now, and I think having too many is just complicating things. So I do have like that nude color.
Hey guys, so this is where my microphone died, so I'm just gonna do a voiceover for the rest of the video. This one has a nice nude color. I'm almost done with it, and my goal is to finish it by the end of the year, so I do think that that will be possible, but I don't think I'll be picking this one today, as I've been using it a lot. This one also is like a nude pink color, but I do think it leans a bit more brown if you compare it to that first one, which leans a bit more peach. This one is a nice like berry color. I really like this one for the holidays. So it doesn't really match a lot of the products that I have in my bag already, so I probably won't be using this one either. And then this one is a very deep red, which I also really like for the holidays. And this one is a really nice like burgundy color, but it isn't as deep of a shade, and it is kind of similar to that second one, but still different. And then this one is a really nice hot pink one, and I actually have a bullet lipstick that is like the exact same color as this, even though they're from different brands. And then this one is actually a plumping lip liner. I do not really like this one. I found that it really irritated my lips, and I've used like other lip plumpers before and I've never had issues. Like I get that like spicy irritated feeling, but this one actually just hurt and it was so uncomfortable. And it also isn't like that cute of a color. It's just like this weird brown. It's kind of similar to that one, but it's just like deeper. I don't know, I'm not a huge fan of this one. So there are all of my lip liner swatches, and I guess let's see if I can pick a other lip product to go with one of these. This one is a really nice pink shade, though I noticed that it doesn't really go well with any of these either. I do like this one, but I don't think I'll go with it today. These two are both really great ones for the holidays. I do like that you can build up the formula to have either a lighter to deeper shade. And this one I feel like is a perfect My Lips But Better color. It is so pretty and has such a rich formula for only being like $8. I think that's a really good match. And then this is the hot pink one that goes with that lip liner, and I love that they're really just a perfect match and they both have really smooth formulas. Alright, now we can move on to my blushes. So I do have quite a few different formulas. So I feel like the two on the far right are very similar. They're both kind of a peach color, though one is a powder, one is a cream, and I do think that they have different finishes because of that. So the Glossier one does leave a more dewy finish while the other has a nice matte finish. And then I also really love this one. It is a cream blush and it's kind of a nice coral color. And I would say this one has like the dewiest finish, and I love that you can just build up that intensity with this, and it just feels really lightweight and comfortable on the skin. I really like the applicator of this one. I feel like it actually puts out the right amount of product, and this one is just a nice like nude brown color, which I think is just really pretty. And then these two are extremely similar. So not necessarily the color of the blush, but that they both have that gold shimmer throughout. I think that they're just really nice formulas. The NARS one used to be one of my favorites, and I actually did repurchase this multiple times, but now I don't really like that shimmer in there. I think it's a bit too intense, but it is my goal to maybe pan this one by the end of the year. I don't know how realistic that is, but I'm hoping. And then I'll show you right here. This one has more of that peach undertone compared to the other, but they both do have that gold shimmer. And then lastly, this one is more of just like a cool pink tone, which I think is really pretty. Applicator is pretty small, but it actually does dole out a lot of product. Now that all my products are picked out, I'm just gonna organize them back into my drawer. It looks so nice and not cluttered. I'm really happy about that. So these are all the eyeshadows that I have in my rolling project, where I have set 20 uses per shade. So I will definitely still keep these out just so I can hit my uses, but I think I might throw in a few more other palettes that have more summer colors that I would like to get some use out of this season. Alright, so I went ahead and picked out some of those summer-ish colors that I would like to wear and kind of see what I have already and just see what I'm kind of lacking, I guess. So I do have two like pretty very neutral color palettes, but I do find that the Natasha Denona has a lot more shimmers and versatility in its use, whereas this next one, the quality is okay, leans a bit more red toned compared to the Natasha Denona one. I also find that they're more satin finishes rather than any shimmers, whereas the Natasha Denona has a lot of shimmers. And then this 5-pan also has this brown that I've been using, and it's pretty close to some other colors, but there isn't an exact color that I have in my NYX one. So this one is also a really beautiful palette. It has a lot of fun summer colors that I'm excited to use. And this one also has some really fun bright colors. So this one is very coral toned, and I guess I'll take a look at the other 5-pan palette. I guess I don't really have any of these shades in my mix right now. They're both really beautiful, but let's see what else we can work with. I just got this Winnie the Pooh palette. I think it is so pretty. I love the packaging, and I love that the shades can really be like all year long. So I'm actually already seeing some shades that are very similar in these palettes. So that shimmer with a shimmer, those two light pinks. None of them are exactly the same. You can kind of tell that they're slightly different tones or shades, but that's okay. These blues look really similar. I think I'll swatch them out to see. The Natasha Denona one looks more like a silver finish, whereas the Winnie the Pooh one kind of looks like a blue to green. They're both really pretty, but not as similar as I thought they would be. So I think I'm going to use the Winnie the Pooh one just because it kind of has shades from both of these 5-pans. So I can kind of have one less palette in my collection that I'm using right now. And then I think I'll definitely keep this one just because it has such really fun shimmers that can go along with those other two bright palettes. And I also have this liquid one, but I don't think I'm going to be using it right now, even though it is really pretty. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more tips and tutorials. Leave a comment down below letting me know your favorite summer skincare product. If you're looking for more content, check out my newest playlist where I have different summer makeup looks as well as a tutorial. I'll see you guys next time. Bye!